Sunday mini parts of New Orleans. It's red beans and rice and smoked sausage day. In this house, it is Shrimp Etouffee day. Some of us are going to eat it over rice, and some of us in our house, I'm actually going to take my leftover ball potatoes from our shrimp ball Friday, and I'm going to pour my etouffee on top of my boiled potatoes. Because over here, we either put it on top of your potato, or you put it on top of your rice, or mashed potatoes. So some of my family's eating it over rice, some of my family's eating it over a already boiled potato in the Zatarain's crab ball. All right, so I have my cast iron right here. Put it on medium. I have the book again, The Gumbo House from Mr. Philip Toops. This is his recipe for shrimp etouffee. I hadn't had that in a while, so we are going to make his recipe. Got a little marker right here. I know I need that. All right, let's put it right here so don't fall. My fault, but okay. All right, so in the pot, it says you have to put the butter. His recipe calls for 2 sticks of butter. That's a lot.
I feel like
I'm so sorry. All right, we're gonna put a stick and a half because I am very much on a diet and watching my cholesterol. All right. So, hold on. You look absolutely beautiful no matter what you do. Put the other Nike shoes on. It's perfectly fine.
does it? It's black.
Yes. Then wear them. Don't wear them. Sorry. Teenage daughter. All right. Okay. 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 Sorry. Teenage daughter. Okay. So in his instructions, it says melt margarine in a cast iron. All right. Then we're going to saute onion, celery, bell pepper, and garlic for 20 minutes. All right. So what I did was, before we started, in my food processor, put it in here. All right. And make sure it is unplugged before I take it out. All right. Anybody has a teenage daughter, I'll pray for you too. All right. So, I'm putting that all in here. I just like ours finely chopped. It's easier to cook. I find it cooks a little faster. So, I put mine in the food processor sometimes if I'm cooking a big bulk. All right. After I put this in here, I will read and tell you exactly how much. All right. All right. Get all the little restaurants out of there. Empty. Very handy to already put in the dishwasher. That's stuff you gotta do. Alright, oh, got the top. Got the top. Alright, so we got everything in here and the butter and the cast iron. Okay? It's on medium. Again, let me read his instructions. Melt margarine in a cast iron. Saute onion, celery, bell pepper, and garlic for 20 minutes, stirring occasionally. Add the next 5 ingredients and simmer for another 20 minutes. Okay. So, in here, like I said, we put 2 sticks. His recipe calls for 2 sticks of butter. I only put a stick and a half. All right? So there's 3 cups of chopped onion, 1 cup of chopped celery, and 1 cup of chopped bell pepper. So I looked it up and I measured. 1 cup of chopped celery is 3 large celery stalks. So if you need to know how much to put, it's 3 large celery stalks. Now 3 cups of chopped onion is gonna run you about 2.5 large chopped onions. All right, if it's the small ones, you're gonna need 4 or 5, but you need 3 cups of a chopped onion in there and a teaspoon of chopped garlic. I do not have fresh garlic, so we're gonna use my organic garlic powder. All right. Yes, it's gonna look like a lot on your plate, but etouffee, that's what it is. All right, I'm gonna show you this also real quick, and I'm gonna put it back in my refrigerator. You're supposed to, depends on your recipe, you can put raw shrimp when it's almost done, or cooked shrimp. We had a shrimp boil over here, and me and my husband, my daughter felt like eating shrimp. Friday night, I boiled shrimp, sausage, potatoes, onions, and this is our leftover shrimp. I peeled it yesterday. It just is 2 pounds of shrimp. This is jumbo shrimp. So, 2 pounds, you need 2 pounds of shrimp. It's cooked. I'm gonna put it in basically 2 minutes before this is completely done. If it's uncooked, you might need it for like 10 or 15 minutes. All right. I think I'll put a little bit of hot sauce. I like my hot sauce. I like mine. Oh, so you said about 20 minutes. Okay. All right. Now, we stir that up, and then we'll put the rice to cook. You can look at you. It's just everything in the butter. All right, well that's cooking. Put on medium, low. We are going to cook our rice. Okay? All right, ooh, my bag's almost empty. What's going on with my container? All right, so in Louisiana, I mean, probably our other states, we take our rice here very seriously. A lot of us do buy Louisiana rice. I buy Parish rice or Supreme rice. You can even, I mean, Rouse's, Walmart, they all sell it. It's grown in it says grown in the U.S. rice. This one is actually made, you can see it, in Crowley, Louisiana. This is a Louisiana product. I'm one of these people that I like to support and buy Louisiana products, if all possible, all right? Support your great state. So I'm gonna put this in here, but I'm gonna move it over there because I need some more table space. All right, so we are a family of 4, so I'm probably gonna put 2 cups of rice because in a few days we are eating white beans. And my husband loves white beans. I put andouille sausage in it this time. So, you need to know what rice. You can buy this at Walmart. Supreme rice from Crowley, Louisiana. Alright, so that is still cooking. Alright, so we're gonna have 1, 2 cups of rice. So with rice, whatever you say rice, you double the water. And yes, somebody has made comment to me at my work. I clean and I pick up as I go. So if something happens and the food is finished, you're tired, it is done. They like the fact that I clean as I go. I do appreciate the compliment. I even saw somebody leave a message on our page. Yes, I do clean as I go. It's just a force of habit. You know, dishwasher's right there. I clean as I go. So, and I have an amazing husband that I cook and he does the dishes. Most of the time, unless he's doing homework. So, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of salt. So you put in 2 cups of rice, so put 2 teaspoons of salt. In culinary school, when you have to do dishes, when it's your dishes day, and you are literally, which I don't use that word very much, washing dishes for you and 19 other culinary students, and it takes you an hour and a half solid with 2 other people, you hate to wash dishes. Hate to wash dishes now. So, I do it, but boy do I hate it. I'm tired of doing it. So, 2 cups of rice, 2 teaspoons of salt. We're gonna put 4 cups of water. 1, 2, 3. Let me dip that now. Spoon for the rice so we don't scratch it. We're gonna put this in the rice cooker. We're gonna go put this over here. And put the rice cooker. And put it over here. All right. Rice is cooking. Spoon. Yes. All right. So, the butter is just in there. It's getting all happy. Got all your veggies in there. Okay. This on medium. It's been about 14, 15 minutes maybe. Let me pick this up. The food processor. All right, now we got room for the boat. Okay. So it says you cook that for 20 minutes, and then after that, add the next 5 ingredients and simmer for another 20 minutes. All right. So you have to put the salt, the pepper, cayenne, sugar, and tomato paste. So in here he has a half a teaspoon of sugar. I don't really, it's for the acidity for some people. The tomato sauce will actually bother them. People put sugar in it, it helps with the stomach. I in this house try to avoid putting sugar in anything as much as possible. The only time we really put sugar, we have sugar in anything is dessert and our coffee in the morning, which I am the only one that puts sugar in the coffee in the morning. My husband doesn't put sugar. So I'm going to admit the sugar, it doesn't bother anybody in this house with the acidity. I mean, if it does bother you, it calls for a half of a teaspoon of sugar if you want to put it in. All right. All right, so I'll show you at this point what it looks like. I'll go to the next step. All right, honey. See that? All right. So what we're gonna do now is, he said to put the next 5 ingredients, which is the salt, the pepper, the cayenne, the sugar. Okay. All right. Just to make sure, we're gonna put the next 5 ingredients. So he has. Okay. He has 1. If you give me like a minute and a half. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna put the salt. Because I'm going to put everything in and I have to wait 20 more minutes, okay? So we got the salt, and then the pepper. All right. I'll tell you what, I'm going to just do this. I'm not a measure person anyway. Why would I do that now? All right. And then it says you're going to put 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. So this will be easier to use this. Anybody needs to know, 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon. All right? So, 1, 2, 3. Yes, I know it's a little more. I like it like that. And then 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're gonna put that on medium-low. We're gonna stir it, and then we're gonna cook it for another 20 minutes. So we'll check back in 20 minutes. All right, it's been 20 minutes. Let's check it out. Da, 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 da. All right. Now, our next step for our recipe calls for, let's see, to dissolve cornstarch in a small amount. All right, so a lot of people use water for this. I am using seafood stock. I make my own seafood stock here. All right, this is what I am using. Yes, you can use water. You can use seafood stock, chicken stock, vegetable stock, whatever you have. I make my own, defrosted this. This is what we are using. All right, so it says you need 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. All right, so I will use this, 1.5 tablespoons. Or 1.5 tablespoons, so that's 1 tablespoon, and that's 1.5. All right, get a spoon. All right, so we're gonna take my seafood stock, and we're gonna mix in. It has to be cold water because if it's hot, it will not come out right. So let's mix that. All right. Okay, so we're going to put that in the mixture. Pour it in. Let's give her a stir. And yes, you have to wait another 20 minutes. It's just for the cornstarch to thicken. But if you want, we'll be able to show you exactly what it looks like. Okay. And put a little greens in it, and we'll let it cook for another 20 minutes. It is a tedious process. It does take a while, but I promise you, ask any Cajun. Shrimp Etouffee is amazing. All right, so it's almost 20 minutes. That did not come out right. So I asked my husband what he wanted. He goes, "Man, it has vegetables in it." No. No. We're gonna have canned vegetables tonight. This is the holy grail of peas. We love these. If I buy any other kind, they will not eat it in this house. And you're like, oh, Tina, they go hungry. They won't. You know these are good peas. Yes, they're like $1.89 a can at Rouse's. Walmart stopped selling them for some stupid reason. Petit pois are the best. These are the best. All right. This is the vegetable that when everybody serves themselves, there's nothing left. Because we eat the whole dang freaking can. What's up? Everybody knows that we are a family that eats all the vegetables fresh, but this is the one of the vegetables that we love. Petit pois. All right, so we're gonna put these bad boys in here. There's something about them that's just so good. Love them to death. So. The way we do it, everybody's house is different. It's not wrong. It's just how we do it. I know some people that don't put any seasoning. I know some people that load it up and it's dark red. So, I mean, like dark, and they're like spicy. Like my husband's family. And somebody came up to me last week, one of the parishioners, they want me to make peas in a roux. What was it called? Roux and peas? What is it called? Peas and roux. With a boiled egg over rice. They like it. And they like, you like what you like, what you like. Right? So, I put 2 tablespoons of butter in mine. Alright? So, salt. Pepper. I'm out of white, we're using black. Technically, black pepper's not good for your intestines. You're supposed to be using white. White pepper's expensive, but it's good. You heard the husband, it's good. Organic garlic powder. Okay. I like this. You and my family do not, but I put just a little bit and some more in my plate. In my plate. Some ground paprika. Smoked ground paprika. I buy them at Target for like $1.09. Ta-da! Petit pois. The king of peas. Ah. All right. We put them in the microwave like 2 minutes. Stir them up right before we eat. You warm them up. So, all right. These are our shrimp. Boiled shrimp. This is what I do with the butter. Don't ever expose your butter. You don't want your butter exposing itself. You get it? You get it? Take that little piece, stick it like that. Do it like that. Then you're all covered. You don't want that butter exposing itself. Bacteria, germs, whatever. Cover your butter. Alright? So, I'm going to lift the lid and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Hopefully I not trip. Like I usually do. Alright. This is what it looks like after I put the cornstarch. It's been 20 minutes. Alright, I haven't started yet. Beep, 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 beep. Alright. So, I'm going to add my 2 pounds of shrimp. Yes, if you go to the store and you don't live in Louisiana, they sell about a 1 pound packs. Put 1 pound. I know people who only put 1 pound of shrimp and then they'll put smoked sausage. It's delicious. I've done it. All right? It's good. So, this is 1 pound of Louisiana peeled shrimp. If it was raw shrimp, we would have cooked the starch. He has it for like 10 minutes. Then put your shrimp, and you need to let the shrimp cook for about 10 minutes. It has to be completely turned pink. Shrimp cooks very fast. It's like eggs. If anybody saw my post on eggs, eggs cook very fast. And you literally could flip over your egg, turn off your stove, and put the egg in your plate. An egg cooks from 1.5 to 2 minutes after you put it in your plate. Eggs, and a lot of people overcook their eggs. And overcooked eggs are not good. You want a tutorial on eggs, you let me know. I'll cook you some eggs, maybe. During crawfish season, I'll make a crawfish omelet. It's good. Shrimp omelet is good. That's your protein. All right? So, put a little bit of purdy in it. So a little bit of parsley. Make it look all pretty because, you know, we got to be fancy there, maybe. We got to be all fancy. Okay. So, we are going to start it. And before you think, Tina, I can't do this. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You're stronger than you think, and yes, you can do it. All right? You got this. If you need somebody to tell you, DM me, because people DM me all the time. I will remind you, you got this. I guarantee you. You're amazing, and you're stronger than you look. You got this. All right. So, we're going to taste just this little part right here. Wait for it to cool off. All right, so if anybody needs to recap, just in case you need to write down your ingredients, get your pen and paper, write your shrimp etouffee down. 1.5 to 2 sticks of butter, 3 cups onion, 1 cup celery, 1 cup bell pepper, BP on your page if you want to get it right fast. 1 teaspoon garlic. I just use garlic powder. It calls for 2 teaspoons, but I only put 1 teaspoon of salt because I had shrimp stock. All right. Pepper. Cayenne. I didn't put the cayenne. I omitted it because I put hot sauce. Okay. 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. It says our ketchup. I put tomato paste. Because I'm going to take that probably for the Saints game and make some homemade barbecue sauce and put it in here on Saturday. All right, 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. 1.5 cups of cold water or seafood stock, vegetable stock I've heard. Some people use chicken, some people use beef stock. Whatever you got, use what you got. Even use water, it's still going to taste amazing. 2 pounds of peeled shrimp. And there you go. You have any questions? Message me, ask me questions, bother me. I am here. It's so good. No. It's amazing. It's good. All right. Come see the finished product of Shrimp Etouffee. Homemade. All right. You want to see it in the book? He said he wouldn't mind if we showed people. Okay. Let me see. In the book, this is the recipe for shrimp etouffee. That's how you spell it. I know some people's gonna have a hard time spelling it. Shrimp etouffee. Okay. All right, so we got PT paws in the microwave. We got rice in the rice cooker, all ready to go to feed my family. I appreciate y'all listening today. We ask that you please like, share, and subscribe. We are on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. And as of a week and a half ago, we were on TikTok. We're putting videos on that too. I'm glad you were able to come to my home and watch this video, some more of our Cajun dishes. Come back tomorrow. We are making fried fish with white beans and rice. Some Louisiana fried fish. All right? We love you guys. Be the reason someone smiles, not troubles. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day.